During the Ice Age, a special period of history when the Earth was colder than normal and ice-covered. Everywhere, humans had to find ways to survive in these harsh conditions. This period can last millions of years and is adjusted according to variations in the Earth's orbit and other geological factors. Thanks to the research of scientists like Louis and Milutin Milan, we understand the reasons behind glacial cycles. During this period, humans flourished, especially toward the end of the Ice Age, and eventually became the dominant species on land. This happened after many other large animals became extinct. So how did humans overcome the challenges of the Ice Age? That's what we'll explore in this video. Ice ages caused significant changes on Earth, dramatically impacting both terrain and habitats. Glaciers are constantly moving, creating constant changes in the landscape, eroding mountains and pushing rocks from one location to another. As a result, plant habitats have shifted south. Another important change was a decrease in sea level, allowing deeper and wider valleys to form. During warmer periods, as glaciers recede, they leave behind sediment and meltwater into the basin, creating new lakes. In the history of the Earth, there have been 5 important ice ages recorded, with the names respectively: Pharaonian to 0.42 to 0.1 billion years ago, Korean 850 to 635 million years ago, Saharan 460 to 430 million years ago, Karoo 360 to 260 million years ago, and Quaternary to 0.6 million years ago to present. In addition, about a dozen other glaciations have occurred in the past 1 million years, with the greatest peak about 650,000 years ago. The most recent ice age, often called the Ice Age, reached its peak around 24,000 to 21,500 years ago, before giving way to the Holocene Age 11,700 years ago. During this peak ice age, a layer of ice up to 3,657 meters thick covered areas such as Canada, Scandinavia, Russia, and South America, causing sea levels to drop about 122 meters and global temperatures to drop. This has caused significant changes to the biology of North America. The Ice Age hypothesis originated hundreds of years ago when Europeans noticed the shrinking of glaciers in the Alps. However, this hypothesis became more popular thanks to the work of Swiss geologist Louis Agassiz in the 19th century. He proposed that traces in rocks and sediments indicated the existence of a cooling period, global bridge caused by glacial activity. Subsequent studies demonstrated the existence of plant life in frozen sediments, demonstrating that there have been many global cold cycles throughout history. Serbian mathematician Milutin Milankovic played an important role in the study of the Ice Age. He charted the Earth's temperature over 600,000 years by looking at factors such as orbital eccentricity, precession, and axial tilt, and how they affected radiation. Sun. Milutin Milankovic published this work in his book Canada Insolation Enter Iasio in 1941, accurately predicting the cycles of the Ice Age. The accuracy of this prediction was proven through ice core and shell fossil analysis technology in the 1960s. In addition to solar radiation, global temperature fluctuations are also related to the movement of continental plates, a process called plate tectonics. This process not only changes the position of the continents but also affects ocean currents, climate, and causes volcanic activity, releasing CO2 into the atmosphere. Humans adapted to the climate of the most recent Ice Age, which peaked 24,000 to 21,500 years ago, when giant ice sheets covered North America and Northern Europe, as well as mountain ranges such as MC. Kilimanjaro in Africa, and the Andes in South America. At that time, our Homo sapiens ancestors migrated from warm Central Africa to Northern Europe and Eurasia, which were being hit hard by falling temperatures. However, equipped with large, innovative brains and sophisticated tools, these early modern humans not only survived, but thrived in harsh environments. Brian Faw, Professor Emeritus of Anthropology at the University of California, Santa Barbara and author of several books, explains that during the last ice age, our ancestors, Homo sapiens, had several advantages. Position. An important advantage is the ability to speak fluently and conceptualize. Most importantly, this ability has helped them communicate knowledge and plans through language, contributing to creating a common knowledge community and promoting human progress. Through storytelling, music, and art, our ancestors conveyed vast amounts of information about their environment, biological habits, and culture. For example, exquisite murals at sites such as Lascaux and Chauvet in France demonstrate a profound understanding of the natural world and especially of the predators on which humanity depends for survival exist. Tools played an important role in human survival during the Ice Age. They were created and used to hunt for food, build shelter, and perform daily tasks. Thanks to creativity and teamwork, humans overcame the harsh challenges of the Ice Age environment and made progress. The last Ice Age corresponds to the Paleolithic period, 40,000 to 10,000 years ago. During this period, humans made great strides in making tools and weapons, including the first tools used to make other tools. One of these important tools was the burin, a humble stone chisel used to make grooves and notches in bone and antlers, materials that were light but also hard and durable. Complex arrows and spears made from bones and antlers became important tools for hunters, convenient to carry and removable and interchangeable, creating composite tools. Firstly, a close example is the Swiss Army knife, made from chicken meat and bones, with grooves. The weapons they make include a series of specialized tools. However, even these sophisticated hunting weapons would be useless when faced with close-range attacks. In such cases, the hunter must use intelligence and planning skills to gain an advantage. At famous hunting grounds in eastern France, Ice Age hunters used fire tactics to drive herds of wild horses and reindeer into narrow valleys. These valleys are often marked by limestone towers called Roches de Salota, creating a unique historical landscape for human civilization. When pushed into cliffs, animals are easily killed, creating a rich source of meat for hunters. These people harvested the meat and dried it for the coming summer and winter. Archaeological evidence shows that closely coordinated hunting took place for tens of thousands of years. The invention of the sewing needle brought unexpected benefits when humans first migrated to northern climates about 45,000 years ago. They used rudimentary clothing to protect against the cold. The loose skin can be used as a sleeping bag, baby carrier, and to protect hands when chiseling ice. However, about 30,000 years ago, the most important invention in human history appeared: the sewing needle. If you saw a needle from 20,000 or 30,000 years ago, you would immediately recognize it as a very pointed tool with a hole at the end for threading. The magic of the needle is that it allows people to create tight-fitting clothes that fit each individual. Similar to modern mountaineering clothing, clothing from the late Ice Age was worn in layers. An Ice Age tailor would carefully select animal skins, from reindeer to Arctic foxes to hares. The threads were made from wild flax and other plant fibers, and were even dyed in different colors like turquoise and pink. The result is a versatile wardrobe that can protect the wearer from extreme cold. The stone house is a place protected from bad weather. During the coldest months, our Ice Age ancestors did not live in caves as Victorian archaeologists once believed, but built their homes in natural rock shelters. Near said there is compelling evidence that Ice Age humans made many changes to cope with extreme Whether they covered themselves with large skins to protect themselves from the cold, wind, and built curb-like structures. Additionally, they created a fireplace in the center. During the short summer months, hunters would travel to the plains that stretched from Europe's Atlantic coast all the way to Siberia. At night, they dug a part of the land to set up tents. A close-up shows that the house's frame was made from mammoth bones, and they also spread grass or animal skins too. Create a house that could be lived in for months at a time. Currently, scientists are continuing to study evidence of these important periods. This is both to better understand the history of the Earth and humanity, and to help determine future climate phenomena. If you like this video, don't forget to follow our evolution content. Please subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. Goodbye and see you again.